refresh. There it is. There it is.
Wow. Funny thing, it's not showing up on mine.
Oh my god. Okay, so like, I downloaded this game.
Yeah.
I bought like a shit ton of PS1 games on my for my PS Vita, so I could play these games on the go.
Yeah.
And I got like, RE1 through 3, and I jumped into RE2 just to give it a try, and I didn't know the controls going in, so like I was walking around and like with the tank controls because I was still unfamiliar with it, and I
Right.
got snacked on within like the first 5 minutes.
Yeah,
It was
nah,
bad.
the back in the day controls, I'm not gonna lie, they're an acquired type of thing. Like you don't
Yeah.
actually not everybody's gonna love it.
Evil 2.
I heard you can play with Resident Evil 4 controls in the remake.
Oh yeah. I think I think they have like what's it called? Let me see if I have any. I don't have Claire B. Damn. I was gonna try and do Claire B, but I don't have it. But yeah, I think they have like a bunch of control options
Mm-hmm.
that you can do. But yeah, no, I haven't really heard too much. But I mean, that wouldn't be bad, I guess, because it kind of fits the same type of you know,
Resident
controls.
Evil 2. A bizarre incident occurred in the outskirts of an American suburb called Raccoon City. It was later revealed that the terrible disaster...
I'm not gonna lie, I'm gonna skip that.
Oh.
Yeah, I mean, I'll watch these, but I'm gonna skip the explanation. Get a drink of water really quick. These zombies get you dehydrated. Running from them and stuff.
I'm finally here.
Guy's a maniac. Why'd he bite me?
The guy's a maniac.
It's like I was talking to my girlfriend about how bad
Hello.
the dialogue
Is
was in the first Resident Evil, and how it was only a little better in this one.
Hello.
And how like a lot of like the dialogue in the first one became memes and stuff like that. I actually turned that into a meme for Bullet Hell, the Chris's blood. I'll actually have to send that to you. I did a screenshot, and it was literally like her kneeling down, and it actually has
blood.
that on the
Are you
screen.
This isn't Chris's blood.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Wait! Don't shoot!
Get down! We can't stay out here. Head to the police station. It'll be
You know
a
what's
lot
crazy
safer.
that like the actual actors for these people, like the characters, they never even like met when they were doing the lines. They recorded separately. Like, I mean, I get it, but then it's like you would think that you would have more, like a better shot when you have the person
What's
like
going
sitting with
on?
you,
I
and you can
arrived
actually
in
feed
town,
off of them.
and the
But
whole
hey,
place went insane.
Yeah, exactly.
Radio's out.
You're a cop, right?
but hey,
Yeah.
it turned into a classic
First day on
anyway,
the
so
job.
can't
Great,
complain.
huh?
I love
My
that.
name's Leon Kennedy.
I
Nice to
love
meet you.
that like little
Name's
dialogue bit
Claire.
in
Claire
RE
Redfield.
RE1
Came
remake,
from my brother
Yeah.
where
Chris.
like in the prologue sequence when they're out in the woods and fucking, when the zombies are like surrounding them or whatever, and then all of a sudden the zombies get shot down. Or no, the dogs get shot, and the camera
There's a
like
gun
zoops
inside.
over and you see
Better
Wesker
take it with
holding
you.
his pistol, and he's like, "Chris, this way."
Yeah.
It's such a badly delivered line.
It's like, yeah, he sounded like he really didn't want to help them.
Chris, this way.
You okay?
What did you say? Chris, this way.
All in one piece.
Basically.
You want me to Chris that way?
Right.
No, Chris this way. What? Pause in there.
You said what?
Chris, this way.
Oh, man. I think what they were going for is like, it was like one of those quick action things, like he's trying to tell them, but they still didn't do it properly.
Okay.
Yeah, no.
It's like one of those things you're trying to let them know really quick so they can hurry up, but it was still just badly delivered. Yeah, so in this one I actually put the they have like these HD icons and textures for this game at least. And like when you go into the inventory, like you can see like the HD pictures and like her actual icon or whatever up there, or avatar. And I thought that was a good little addition, because they made this, I guess, before we actually knew we were getting the what's it called, the remake. So people were just edgy. They wanted something new, you know.
What are you doing here?
Yeah.
Don't shoot! I'm a human.
Oh, wait a minute. So is it like a mod, or is it just
Yeah, it's like it's modded
Sorry
textures,
about that,
yeah.
babe.
Like you just add the textures
Oh,
to
wow.
the actual file,
I thought you
and
were
then
one of them.
it'll not automatically load it. You have to do
What's
it in
going
DOM
on in this
and
town?
tell it to load the
Hold on.
custom textures, and basically it'll
I
add
ain't
it to
got
the
no
game.
clue, darling. By the
Is that
time
why,
I
like,
noticed
some of
something was
the
wrong,
textures here
entire
look a little
city
bit
was
better than-
infested with zombies.
Right, yeah. Like the brick
Huh.
wall, the little neon
Yeah.
thing out there, yeah, like all of the stuff. Well, not all of it, but like you have a decent amount of it that's actually, you know, updated. And yeah, I don't want to pick up
'Cause a
anything.
lot of this doesn't really look like photo.
Right.
original.
Damn. R.I.P. Kendo. Hold on. Nah, I'll just let him break it open.
Ah!
Alright, there we go. Yeah, I want to get that little outfit key that you get from Brad after Nemesis just destroyed his life. Is it bad that I never feel bad for Brad because he like dipped on everybody in Resident Evil 1 and left them hanging?
It made the zombies a lot faster.
Wait, you said what?
They said that they made the zombies a lot Agile, yeah.
Oh,
Obviously.
right.
Different, definitely Were you still bleeding?
But I still what?
Did I see that right? Like, you shoved the zombie off while you were in the bus. It looked like there was still blood, like, squirting.
Oh yeah, like, cause his arm broke off, I think.
Oh.
So, which I thought was kind of funny, like a good addition in this game. That they actually make it like the zombies can, like, different parts can come off. Just need some bullets so I can take him out. 'Cause he takes like triple the bullets of the normal zombie, which pisses me off because it's like, really, Brad is taking that many bullets. Go back and handle this. Damn it, Brad. Damn, dude. See what I mean?
What's his name? Brad Vickers?
Yeah. Took like a shitload of bullets.
So wait a minute. This was after he got... After he got freaking... Got face fucked by
Yeah.
Nemesis.
Yep. And cause I always wonder, like, why the hell is Brad down there as a kid? I didn't know that, you know, Resident Evil 3 was like just before Resident Evil 2. I think it was like a couple of days before. Well, when she was in the police station, it was like a couple of days before this.
Hang in
Okay.
there.
So it's like
Are
a
you
little
the
bit of a
only
time
officer
skip.
left in the building?
Right.
Who are you?
Claire.
Yeah.
Claire
You know, the funny
Redfield.
thing is that
I'm
like
looking for
there's
my brother
controversy
Chris.
like about
We
Claire
lost
and
contact
Leon
with him
in the remake.
over 10
That
days
people don't
ago.
like Leon
Chris,
because
Jill
Claire
Berry.
doesn't seem like
Every last STARS team member
a
has
star
disappeared.
of Resident Evil 2, like a main
We should have
character.
listened to them.
Like they kind of toned her down. I'm
What
like,
happened?
well, they didn't
About
show a lot
2
for
months
Claire
ago,
at first
there was
because
this incident
it was because of hype,
involving
you know,
these
and publicity. They wanted
zombie-like
to have something
creatures
to put out later.
in a mansion
and-
located in the outskirts of
I
this
mean, honestly, to tell you the
city.
truth, I don't think that
Chris
she's any
and
less
the other
important now.
STARS members
No.
discovered that
In
Umbrella
fact, she was all over
was
that trailer
behind everything
at the end of the demo.
Right.
at the risk of their own
Yeah,
lives.
so I don't know.
But no
they
one
claim that she's
believed them.
she's not getting any what's it called?
Are you okay?
Don't worry about
I
me.
don't want to say screen time because
Just
obviously she has a
rescue
whole
the
story mode,
survivors
but I
in
mean,
the other
like,
rooms.
they seem like she's not as
Here,
important as she was in
Take
the
this
old
key
one.
card. You should be able to unlock the doors in the hall with this. Now go.
But
Just go.
I mean, if anything, I'm gonna play
Okay.
with Claire first,
just hang in
because
there.
I feel like
I'll be back
Leon
soon.
is the norm. You know, a lot of people are gonna play with Leon first, and then I like the Elsa Walker outfit that they put in there for her. So I might play with that one first. It all depends. It's either the Elsa Walker or her classic costume.
Wait, Wait, so what is that character from?
Elza Walker is actually who Claire was supposed to be in Resident Evil 1.5. It was the prototype of Resident Evil 2, and they scrapped it. And basically, yeah, it was Elza Walker was supposed to be a college student, or she raced a lot, like like the motorcycle, like professional racing, and then she wanted to go to Raccoon University, and that's when she came to the Raccoon City, and then it was all fucked up,
Huh. Yeah, because I think I saw like one of your thumbnails showing like um the costume. And it looked like she was in like a racing outfit or
Yeah,
of some kind.
yeah. It's like like the little biker outfit and the protective gear and stuff.
Right. Bizarre.
Yeah, no, I completely agree. The remake does still have a lot to live up to, even though this game the graphics are pretty terrible now, but it's still probably one of the greatest horror games that was put out. Because the funny thing, if you notice, like a lot of survival horror games after this, you can see a lot of elements like from this, like the Resident Evil type, like anything like zombie, or you can see elements from it, like not so much as like how they created their models or the monsters they use and stuff, but just the whole aspect of survival horror. Like they claim to change the look of survival horror, or how it goes. It paved the way basically for other survival horror outlets.
Right.
Which I can agree with and I can disagree, because you always had some form of survival horror game, but I guess when you mean like with a full story and a free roam area, or to an extent of free roaming, you know what I mean? Then I get it. But there's always been some type of like zombie survival horror type game. I thought there were bullets over there, but maybe I'm wrong. Honestly, to tell you the truth, I wouldn't be surprised with the hype that the new one is getting if it got Game of the Year. But you know how you have Kingdom Hearts, and people have been anticipating that. But I think it still does have the potential to get damn, I didn't get the slip through. But yeah, I mean, that would be pretty dope if it did. I think that would be the first time a Resident Evil title got Game of the Year.
Yeah, I think so. I don't think RE7 got it.
Oh no.
Right?
I mean, don't get me wrong, it was nice. Cause I wasn't a fan of the first person, and I actually liked it. I enjoyed it, but I mean, yeah, I would have been surprised if that one got Game of the Year.
Right.
Only because, I mean, I felt like it wasn't anticipated nearly as much as anything else at the time. You know what I mean? Yeah, I don't know if you've seen the remake I did of this room in Blender.
I did.
Yeah, I was like, man, I had so much fun making that, even though it took a long time. It actually, the payoff was good. I was just mad that when I was doing like the renders for like the animation, the computer crashed because we had an outage, it was a power outage, and it was like on the last couple of frames, and then the power went out, and I was like, oh, you gotta be kidding me. And then I guess like like when you have those computer gets turned off so bad like that it messes up things and stuff. So the next time I tried to render it, it wasn't having it, and it just crashed. It was like, nah. Then so I just did the little screenshots of it. know. Honestly, I'm not even sure if Resident Evil 4 got Game of the Year. I mean, it could have because, not gonna lie, the reception for that game was pretty well received because of the change in style of the over the shoulder, and I guess people weren't expecting it to actually work well, and it was a really well put together game. But I honestly couldn't remember if it got a Game of the Year. Here, now I'm curious.
What's it?
Resident Evil 4 in 2005, because it came out in 2004.
Oh,
It might
that's
have.
right. That's right.
Cause I'm not gonna lie, it was. Where are my bullets, dude?
I don't know. When did they start doing that? Like the whole game.
I'm not even sure, but I know it. Cause I remember, when did Gears of War come out?
2006.
Cause I know
think.
they had a Game of the Year for that, I believe, if I'm not mistaken.
Right.
So I mean, I think they have been doing it for quite a while, but you know.
It must have been around then.
Dang, I'm gonna have to look that up now. Game of the Year, Resident Evil 4, Wonder. Should I do it? Yeah. Just because, I guess.
Oh Jesus. Do you think this is gonna be in the remake?
I would laugh if it is. Like, honestly, to tell you the truth, if it is, I would laugh so hard because it's like, what the hell?
Oh, that's right. They said there's no photo of Kobe in the fucking remake. That makes sense, but like, that's hilarious that they had a fucking picture of the Lakers in this game.
Right. Like, no, remember when we were playing one time and they had that Big E concert?
Oh yeah, that's right.
The Big E.
Big E.
And then the funny thing is what, Big E died in '97, and then they had this game, in the game, I think it took place in, it was '98, so it was literally a year after. They're talking about a Big E concert. Okay. Take that with me. I'm not gonna lie, like, I do love the iconic, like, the door for the loading screen and stuff like that, but I'm not gonna lie, it's very annoying in the new game they did that.
It's weird they added it as like a option.
Well, you said they should have an option for it.
I guess. It's kind of like you kind of want that additional like layer.
Right.
It's nostalgia, but definitely optional. No, like forcing it to be.
Yeah, no, I hear you. It's just like, I don't know, I mean, I feel with the vibe of the new game, I don't know that it would fit too well, because it flows very smoothly and realistically. I don't know how I would feel about the loading doors, like, breaking up the vibe. One thing I am concerned about, though, is the level of realism that they're going for. It's kind of annoying me with the combat aspect. I mean, I understand it's not like that quick action type stuff, but I feel like if you have queue to like counter zombies with the knife and stuff. I feel like there should be a little more, just enough to make it seem a little more realistic. Like say with Mr. X, you should be able to do something with them. Like say when he tries to punch you, I feel like you should be able to get like some type of
do you
small
want
dodge.
oh, okay, like small dodge. I was thinking like the RE4 stun prompts back.
Oh, yeah, no, not even that. It's just, I mean, I don't want to get like,
oh god,
you know, I don't want to get like my ass whooped every second by Mr. X because he can do whatever he wants, you know what I mean? And it's like the only time that I've seen that you can counter him is with the knife when he grabs you by your head. And I'm like, okay, if you don't have a knife, does he just crush my head like automatically? Like what happens?
I'm sure there will be like a moment where
Right.
you'll probably have to wiggle the sticks.
Yeah, something. Because I feel like, I don't know, that would just be a little too easy for him to just be able to kill you, you know?
Yeah, no, I'm sure they have safeguards in place for people who don't have.
Right. And then like my thing was even with the dogs, it's like if they can just jump on you like that, like how they did in the Ada Wong reveal when they did that to Leon. I feel like if they're gonna be able to jump on you like that, I want to be able to counter them a little, like, you know, somehow, you know, I don't know, but or even just move out of the way, something, you know. But we'll see. Damn, I was gonna try it, but they didn't move in the way that I wanted them to, because I do want to go back to the safe room. Damn it. Turn fast enough. Yeah, I don't know, I used to be able to slip through those, but trash now. Ah, Wesker, you pervert. Why is that in your desk?
I love how they like photoshopped fucking Rebecca's head, like
Right.
like a 3D model on top of somebody else. They couldn't just get an actor full costume.
Right. Yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like, the atmosphere for this game fits this game because, you know, it's the classic. But when you think about like what they created with the new one, I'm not gonna lie, it's really, really done well. And I think that adds a lot of dimension to it, because actually the first time playing the one-shot demo, I got lost in that area where Elliot got killed. It was so damn dark.
Yeah, because like going back to the classic version of RE2, it feels like a cartoon.
Right.
Like with how bright and colorful everything is, and also how well lit everything conveniently is.
Right. And it's funny because think about it, like, I guarantee
you made it.
if
Yeah.
things went to shit like this,
Have you
not
seen a little
everything is
girl
gonna
around
be
here?
just
Yeah,
lit
you
up
just
and
missed her.
like
Who is she?
like
I don't
like
know.
it literally just went to shit. It's not
But
gonna
it's
seem
too
like
dangerous
it
for her to
happened
stay here
like
alone.
2 seconds
Leon,
ago.
I'll go look for her. You go and find us a way out of here.
And then the funny thing is that, like,
Of course.
and
But before I forget, here's a radio.
in the remake when he was talking to Marvel,
That way we can keep
He
in
said,
touch if something comes up.
he said he was supposed to be there a week ago, but he was told to stay away, and he said he wish he came sooner. So it's like how long has this shit been going on, you know?
Right.
I have a... No, I don't. That wasn't very smart. I find it funny that they actually put that in the new one.
Oh yeah. That puzzle isn't there though, right? The one
It's
that you were
different.
saying.
It's different now. It's like, it's not so much as like the puzzle for this, I don't believe, but it has like, you have to get like, because there's a jack under one of the bookcases, and you have to
Right.
yeah, you have to get like the lever for the jack, and then basically jack it up so you can move it over, because apparently in this game nobody can jump, so you have to get the thing over so you can scoot across.
Oh, so it opens up for backtracking.
Right, and for that, it's a door across that where the floor broke out from under you. Like there's a door there that you can go to, but since that hole happened, you have to get that lever to move the jack over, or to move the bookcase over so you can walk across.
Right.
So yeah, the backtracking and that as well. And it just, to me, it's kind of funny that no one jumps. No one can jump. Fight all these zombies. Oh shit. Do a bunch of shit, but you can't jump. Ah, damn. I always forget. Oh, well, I get the lighter here, I think. Yeah, yep. Because I'm going to need that. Alright, yeah, I'll go and get that other jewel. I just hope that like the remake story doesn't progress too quickly, you know what I mean?
Oh, like the pace is
right, like I
nice.
don't want it, yeah, like I want it to be a decent length, and then everything just unfold too quickly. Like I want to feel like it's actually, because I swear if I beat the game way too quick, I'm gonna be a little upset.
Well, they added that little bit in with that officer Elliot getting his shit pushed and actually taken apart.
Right.
So I'm sure there'll be like a whole bunch more like supplementary stuff that wasn't in the original as well.
Right. Yeah, because I know
So
they
that'll
said
definitely like add out the story.
they were mentioning that you get to go back outside. They have stuff that you have to do before you get to the police station, and then there's stuff after. So I'm like, I mean, that's actually a good additive, you know, because you have this huge city and there's so much you can do. The funny thing is that they failed with that in ORC, the little Operation Raccoon City, and they could have done so much with it because they had the whole city, but they tried to do too much, and with the style of game that they were using. I mean, it wasn't too bad. It was just, it's not what people were expecting when they seen like the city being playable, all type of stuff like that.
I think they were just, in all honesty, I think people were just hoping for RE4 in fucking Raccoon City, which is basically just a Resident Evil 2 remake.
Right, basically. Yeah.
This is basically just what they wanted.
Exactly.
Do you think now that the remake exists and is coming out this soon, and it's going to be a thing for a while now on people's minds, that like Operation Raccoon City will probably get a little more slack?
I mean, I feel like I don't know. I think people are always gonna shit on ORC because because it was just not what they wanted. What the hell? Why am I over here? I just realized that I should not be over here.
Whoops.
Yeah, right. No, but I feel like it's always gonna get shit because they like you said they wanted Resident Evil 4
in RE2.
right, and they thought that's what was gonna happen, and they got disappointed, and I think that really pissed them off, and I think they really took it out on
Hold a
Raccoon
grudge
City.
on it.
Right. I'm not gonna lie, because for a moment I was looking forward to the same things. I thought it was interesting that they let us see like what happened with William Birkin and stuff like that in the underground laboratory with Hunk and like the team. That was cool, but then it was like too actiony, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's like more, I don't even know how to explain it. It was literally just run and gun, you know? And then they added, I think that's where Resident Evil 6 failed too, because they got like that little combat where you could just like attack and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I don't think people appreciate
They added like melee combat.
Right.
Which it's like sort of in there with the knife, but not to the extent of like just running up and punching zombies or like kicking.
Right. Now, honestly, if they would have kept it simple with the melee, like you can do like simple attacks and then like with the knife, because I'm waiting on the game, the Resident Evil game, where they actually utilize the knife properly. Don't get me wrong, I understand the strategic aspect, like where you put the knife as you can only do so much with it, but you gotta think like how much you can use a knife for. And I feel like it would be really cool to actually be able to use the knife for more than just horizontal slashing.
Right, like just straight up stabbing or just
I mean, like even like you know, you have those zombies that kind of sit still and like they don't even know you're there. Like even if you stealth kill one, like if you just walk up behind it, you can kill it. I mean, I'm not saying like some snake eater like Metal Gear Solid stuff, but
right.
I just want to be able to use it more realistically. Because think about it, like I mean, I'm not comparing it to The Walking Dead, but think about the fact that in there, the way they kill zombies is they stab them in the head. A lot of times they don't even use bullets most of the times. So I feel like that would be a good implement, like, you know, for a more realistic version. Like, so say, I don't know if they'll ever do it, but if they were to consider that, you know, that would be an option. Or you can, well, they already do the counters with the knife, but I don't know. I just feel like the knife can be used for more. You know what I mean? I feel like I'm slightly getting robbed with the knife because it's a very good tool to have.
I think I get what you're trying to say. I think what you're saying is you want to be able to like aim at the head of a zombie, and instead of like just swiping,
well,
straight up stab it in the face and it'll go down in the head.
Well, possibly. I don't want it to be too easy, you know what I mean? I want it to be like where if you're gonna make the game realistic, I want it to be a little more realistic, where I have a little more options with certain weapons, like that I would have in the options that I would have in real life, basically. You know what I mean? So I can look that up. Cause I mean, you can aim like up and down, but it's like, think about who is actually gonna like slash at a zombie like that. You know what I mean? Like horizontally. Like I feel like even if it's not like, you know, you get to do it all the time. Like say if you have to wait for an opening, like say when the zombie like rushes at you or something like that and it misses, then you can kind of stab it in the face, or you can just, whatever, like, you know, anything. Like, but I feel like I don't know, I just feel like the knife could be used for a little more. Just a little. I'm not saying make it too easy, but I feel like they changed the tank controls. So but they kept the knife the exact same. And then like
I was actually curious if you can like delimb zombies.
um for like what in the remake?
Yeah.
Yeah, like you mean I mean I know you can shoot them and like their like say their arm will pop off. The leg I believe will do so with the shotgun. I tried to shoot a bunch of times with the pistol and no luck. They kind of just fell. So, but that's funny too. So I'll take that.
Probably.
I guess I'll take the crossbow. Maybe even another way to explain this whole knife thing to try to kind of get a better explanation. Like, you remember in Resident Evil 5 where Jill, when she's in the battle, or not, even when just Jill is in like whatever mode you play her in, she has the knife, she uses it and she stabs like directly to them instead of like horizontally.
Right.
Like, so in instances where you could use it like that to free yourself up, like that's what I mean. Like, not so much as if you're using it just whenever you want, but more effective use of the knife, put it like that, instead of slashing just however. Especially for the ones that are trained. It's like every time I see that helicopter, I just think about the dude that got wrecked in the helicopter. That zombie was biting the guy and he was shooting at him. It's like, damn, so messed up. Cause it's like he was literally coming to help, and then he gets shot up. It's like, damn.
Oh! Terrible.
It's like, damn.
Stupid excuses for why areas are closed.
And that's so messed up. And like, think about it.
Because he had that gun.
Yeah.
He had that gun, and he just let that fucking zombie just come up and bite him in the ass.
And I'm just like, ah, geez, you were almost out too. Just think about it. If you would have got on that chopper, they would have been gone. They wouldn't even been in the city anymore. And you just get snacked on from behind, and then you shot your homie up too. Oh, duh. I'm like, what the hell am I doing again? I keep forgetting. God. Sometimes, like, I'll know what I have to do, but, like, the puzzle doesn't make sense of how or why it's there. And I'll just, like, it's like my mind just says, you know what? That's not what we're going to do right now. And then I'll forget what because I'm not going to lie, some of the puzzles in here, you be like, who in their right mind would make that shit? Especially, right? Especially in the mansion, like, oh my god, like some of those puzzles are like ridiculous. It's like, I don't think anybody's gonna.
In the mansion, it sort of makes sense because like crazy ass rich people, but
right.
In the police station, you know, it's a little dumb.
Right.
And I know they like address it in game, like in lore, that that the staff were weirded out by it, but still, you would think that like somebody would speak up.
Right.
Dude, this is dumb, dude. Why are we putting this gem in the statue?
Right.
Always weirded me out, like always makes you think like
the staff of this place, like the cops, have to like find these keys and do all this bullshit in order to get to their desks?
In order to do their job.
Yeah. Or like, file whatever papers they
Right.
need to, reports and shit. You gotta go to the second floor in order to do that. You have to like.
Hey, imagine how hilarious that would be though. Like, you just want to file a simple piece of paper, and then you have like a note, like basically explaining that you have to figure this out from your chief or something. It's like, dude, I have time for this shit.
I quit.
Right?
No, you can have my badge, you can have my gun, you can have my hat.
Right.
Sophie, come here. Hold on. Goddamn dog thinks that there's like other people in the house because I'm speaking. Because I never speak. Damn it. Making me mad. Have I upset you? I'm sorry. I didn't realize this was your house. You need to abide by your rules. Anyway, yeah. Working in this place would be a disaster.
Oh, don't get me started with like the puzzles, like where, like especially the one just out here. Let me see. Let me get past them real quick. Here, actually, I want to see what happens to this guy if I shoot him in the legs. If it'll let me. I don't want to get bit though. Oh damn! It like blew up his whole body. Damn, his head came off. I shot him in the legs and his head came off.
Ugh. Oh, those were acid rounds.
Yeah.
Oh, that's so weird.
Like here, this puzzle here. Like, what the hell? Like, what's this even for?
Door just opened. Door just transitioned, and oh, this one, yeah.
It's like, really? What am I doing with that? Like, oh, I never killed the zombies out here.
Well, now that I think about it, none of the areas that you would think that the cops would go to on a regular basis, like the office or the press conference room, are locked behind puzzles, right? Or am I wrong?
Wait, I'm sorry, I couldn't hear you because of the damn zombies moaning and shit. You said the I heard press conference.
Oh yeah, so like none of the areas that the cops would typically go to, like their office, their desks, the press conference room, or even here, the locker room.
Yeah.
None of these are actually locked behind puzzles, right? Like you didn't have to solve a puzzle in order to get to this point, right?
Well, this one you did. You had to get this key here, and then to get this key, you had to put out the fire. So, well, obviously the fire wouldn't be there, but it's in a random ass room.
Oh yeah,
with the gems and stuff. So, yeah, it's still kind of.
Oh, okay. So yeah, no, you still had to. Because
like,
this is what is this? Is this like just like a typical locker room, or is this like the weapons locker?
I think.
And,
let me see. Actually, when you think about it, I think it could be. Maybe it's a locker room, because I remember in Resident Evil 3 here, there was like one with the passcode on it, like where you put like so maybe it's either evidence locker room or just a normal ass locker room.
Because this isn't the weapons locker like in the remake, right?
No. Oh, this says storage up here, like right up there when you look up above the door. So yeah, I guess. Here comes Barney.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, there it goes. Yeah. He turned fucking purple. Why?
I have no idea. I don't.
He's the only one. He's the only one that turns it fucking purple.
Okay. So we have the bomb. I need to figure out what the hell we're gonna do. I know I gotta go across and use this key for that other room. So that's not a problem. It's just, man. Okay, let's see if we can slip through again. That was close, I'm not gonna lie, I almost ran into it. Ah, you bastard. You would go into the middle of the damn room. Oh my god. These hallways, I hate with Mr. X. It glitches so hard. Like, you can be like running, you can have like enough distance to get past him, and he'll still be able to just knock you back. And it's so annoying. He just keeps like pimp slapping you, and you fall back.
Well, because he zips right at you.
It's just like, dude. And it's so annoying because it's like, you know, the old games, it's like there's not a lot of physics into it, like, so he can get away with a lot of shit. He can take advantage of the yeah, you bastard, of the hallway, like how small it is, and they actually have him do it. And then like they always put him in these hallways where you don't have a lot of.
Well, the thing that's weird about Mr. X is that like he, you know how with Claire and Leon, when you're running, you almost don't even operate on tank controls. You're actually moving like freely. At least that's what it seems anyway.
Yeah.
It seems like he's just always in perpetual run mode, and so he's able to move sharper and quicker and like turn faster.
Right.
Than you can, because you have to hold a button down for it.
Right. Yeah, it's just like, dude. And that's what I'm worried about with Mr. X and in the newer one, because it's like, if he's that quick and he's huge too, so he can move a lot faster. And then there's this clip when they actually released footage of Mr. X, like the gameplay, he like shoved this zombie out of the way, and when he did it, he sped up though. So it's like when he's actually trying to basically kill you, he's super fast. It's like, what the hell?
Right. Yeah, because I noticed in like the clip that I saw, where he's chasing Claire around outside somewhere.
Yeah.
He's just kind of going at a normal pace, like stomping, in a really kind of like casual walk.
Right.
But yeah, no, I haven't seen him like actually speed up.
That shit. I mean, he slowed down as soon as he got past the zombie, but it was more so like one of those things where he was like, basically, get the fuck out of my way, because he wanted to kill Claire or whatever. And it's just like, damn, no, like, I'm pretty sure there's gonna be a point where, like, you know, especially if you damage him enough, he's gonna get more aggressive. You know what I mean?
Right.
And that's not gonna be fun because he's fucking huge, and that's why I say I feel like you need a dodge button or something like a counter. You should be able to at least dodge his punch, like you. So you mean you can't jump out of the way
There
of his
might
punch?
be like a quick time event. I know they're probably gonna try to avoid those, but I don't know.
Right.
I think that's really the only thing that we really can do in that case.
Right. I need something. I mean, I just can't be getting punched all over the damn place.
Oh, I'm terribly
Because
sorry.
like his punches too. Like
I thought you were
seen
another
one clip, but he
those
punched the
zombies.
shit out of Claire, and she like rolled on the ground. I was like, damn. And like, I mean, I
Are
would
you
expect the
Chief
punch would take
Irons?
some damage like that
That's
because he's huge, but
And just who are you?
man,
No, don't bother telling me. It makes no difference. You'll end up just like
Oh
all
yeah,
the
I don't think
others.
this scene is in the game either, because I think I saw
That's the mayor's daughter.
like a clip where
I
like,
was told to
Claire
look after
meets
her.
Chief Irons
But I
for like, the
failed
first time
miserably. Just look at her.
in the fucking
She was a
parking lot or some
true
shit.
right. Well, I mean, I do
Skin
know that they
nothing
have her,
short
the
of
mayor's
perfection.
daughter. I
But
just don't
it will
know.
soon
I don't know if it's
putrefy
gonna be like a
and
scene
turn
like
into
this,
a zombie
but they do
within the
have
hour,
her like dead on the
all
table
the
somewhere.
others.
There must be some way to stop it.
In a manner of speaking, there is. Either by putting a bullet through her brain, or by decapitating her
So
completely.
bizarre.
And to think that taxidermy used to be my hobby. But
Yeah.
no longer.
This dude's odd.
I'd really like to be alone now.
Funny thing though, in the new one, like, I don't know how I feel about him because, I mean, yeah, he was a dick in this one, but it's like, I don't know. He just,
They're like setting him up to be like the main villain of the Claire scenario
right. It's
in the
just kind of,
remake. Whereas, you know, the villain in Leon's scenario is fucking what's her name? William's wife.
oh, Annette, yeah.
Yeah.
Wait.
Let me go!
Easy there. I'm not a zombie. You're safe
Yeah.
now.
I mean, I don't mind it. It's just, I don't know.
Leon, come in. I found
It's
the
just weird
girl,
looking.
and I've cleared the wreckage that was blocking the
Yeah,
corridor.
And then I didn't expect him to be gray either because he wasn't gray hair in there. I think that's what threw me off. I'm like, so
My
I
name's
didn't.
Claire.
I
What's
thought
yours?
Chief Irons was like
Sherry.
Do you know
a
where
little
your
younger.
parents
You
are?
know?
They both work at the Umbrella Chemical Plant, near the city limits.
The chemical plant? Then what are you doing here?
My mom called and told me to go to the police station because it was too dangerous to stay at home.
From the look of things, I'd say she was probably right. But it's dangerous here as well. You'd better come with me.
But there's something out there. I don't know what it is, but I saw it. Much larger than any of those zombies. And it's coming after me.
What was that?
That's what I was telling you about. It's here.
Sherry, wait!
One thing I did want to see though, was the because I don't know if you've seen the actual like the comic of Mr. X and William Birkin, like they fought. Well, a bunch of Mr. X's. It was actually like 4 Mr. X's versus William Birkin, and he like just slapped the shit out of all of them. And
Is that
Nemesis,
canon?
huh?
Is that canon? Is that like
I mean, I think so because from what I'm hearing is that when you remember in Resident Evil 3 where Jill got infected and you have to play with Carlos. Basically, at that point in time when you play with Carlos and she's infected, she's having like a nightmare of Resident Evil 1, and then they claimed that William Birkin actually found her there in the chapel and was gonna kill her, but Nemesis was around, you know, and I don't know, I guess it kind of like there was no point or whatever, so he didn't. And personally, I hope it's canon because it was actually interesting. I'm gonna actually have to search it up to see if it is, because I wouldn't mind it to see like a fight between, you know, Mr. X and William, and then what was it? Like if they do the remake of Resident Evil 3, they can throw that in there somewhere where William Birkin and Nemesis actually fight.
Be like a kaiju battle or some shit.
Right.
Let them fight.
Hey, you know what the fucked up thing is? You know, Carlos was probably shitting his pants because he was in the middle of it. Like, I think Nemesis was chasing him or some shit like that, and William Birkin was around, and then they fight, and Carlos is just like directly in the middle of the shit. I'd be like, what the fuck, dude? Got these big ass monsters. Nothing over there? Yeah, I guess only Leon's story, I guess. Yeah, so apparently, William Birkin is like way superior to the Tyrant, the regular Tyrant, because they said that in the comic he took on 4 at one time and still won, but I don't know exactly, like I said, if that's canon or not. But hey, if it is, then supposedly he's on a different level, I guess. And then in the remake, you can actually see like there's a point where Claire and Cherry are at the elevator and they're trying to leave, and Mr. X is like trying to pry it open, and then like William Birkin hits him with his claw and shit. And then you see him like he like impales the shit out of him. Oh shit, there's one back there. Damn it. Really? Fuckers. But yeah, he like basically gives him the business, and but you know how those tyrants work, like basically the more damage they get or take, the stronger they get and shit. So I don't know if that actually did anything to him. Probably just made him mutate and shit. Yeah, I was looking at the pistol bullets in my inventory, like doing this game on a damn like pistol only challenge is so annoying because you can't waste any pistol bullets. Because William Birkin like takes so many fucking pistol bullets. I remember I was when I fought him, I was trying to knife him because I didn't have any bullets left. And I swear to God, I only needed like a couple more knife slashes. But he ended up killing me. No one wants to go out like that. It's like, come on, you gotta, because he was getting slow. Like, you know how you could tell, like, that he's moving all messed up and shit. And I'm like, dude, come on. All I need is like to shank him like one more time or a couple more times, and then I get hit. And I'm like, damn it. And it's one of those where like you have to kind of, what's it called? You have to keep like circling him, and then it's not a guarantee that you're gonna get a knife hit. And whenever I tried to get the knife hit,
Sherry,
it would miss, and then I would take damage, and then I ran out of energy.
I'm so worried.
And I'm limping around and shit.
We've got to go now, honey, okay? If we stay here, that monster will find us. Let's go.
won't.
What's the matter?
You think we're gonna have to play
Don't
as
you
Sherry
trust me?
in the remake?
Yeah.
It's
They
not
have
that, Claire.
they have some footage
It's
out.
because of my daddy.
It's like
He's
she's in
over
an
there.
orphanage.
I heard him call my
And
name.
I guess they're zombie children.
Daddy must have been
And
attacked by the monsters.
yeah, yep.
I have to help him.
Fucking god.
Wait,
I
Sherry,
mean, it makes
don't go
sense, but
alone.
it's still like,
Right.
Sherry! Sherry!
No, I hate this little girl.
So obviously, she won't be able to attack, right?
Right, she most likely will have like, you know, like where she shoves them off or, you know, some type of thing like that. Piece of shit.
So like the whole plan for her is to like juke them out.
Basically, yeah. And I think I don't know exactly if they're going to be like biting or if they're going to be like slashing, you know what I mean? Because it's like, think about it.
Right.
As far as like a kid, the controversy with that, like you just doing a kid so fucked up, like, you know, I don't know, it's like the Capcom if they actually wanted to take that possible heat depending on how people go about it or how they look at it.
I think what they'll do is they'll probably like, I don't know because Leon could get pretty fucked in the remake.
Yeah.
Like really badly.
No. Like some of those death scenes are just like, damn. But then it's like it's that whole kid aspect, like, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So a lot of people will get. I mean, I'm not saying, okay, obviously we're not saying that. Yeah.
I think what they'll do is they'll do something to get around it by like having like maybe the zombie, like if it's just one of them, or even if it's in a group, it'll just kind of like jump on her and then like go through like a munching animation with like its head and its body or whatever, but won't actually show anything.
Right.
And then it'll just quickly fade to a "you died" screen.
Right. Yeah, cause
I think that's probably like a good way to get around it.
right, cause you gotta think like
without
even,
having to cheap out too much.
Right. And in this version, like, you know, Sherry even had a death scene, and I just feel like, do I want to go meet Ada, or should I just go? I'm gonna go. Fuck it. Goddamn dogs. But I feel like in this one, like, she even has death scenes. I mean, I understand that, yeah, that's not the ideal thing. You don't want to have kids to have death scenes, but
Are you there?
they didn't give a fuck back then, and like Telltale
Sherry,
doesn't give a
are
shit
you okay?
about
Did you find your dad?
Telltale.
Yes, I'm okay. But I
If they're older than 10, they're fair game.
Right.
I did find something else for you. Here.
Fucked up, man. It's fucked up what happened to Duck, dude.
Right.
I mean,
Thanks, sweetie.
kid
Why don't you
sorta
come over
had
here?
it coming
I
once
want you
he
to sit with me.
fucked up Herschel's son, but like,
Yeah.
man.
Poor Kitty. I can't reach the ventilation hole anymore.
My dog,
Don't
Kitty.
worry, I'll find another way. I can take care
It's
of
just
myself.
like, damn, man. It's like, why do people have to ruin
Wait,
things?
Sherry,
Like,
come back.
yeah, we
Sherry,
don't want to see this,
Sherry!
but we want the best game that we can get. You know what I mean? And the best
Yeah.
game that you can get is not holding back. You know what I mean? And people they take it and blow it out of proportion. Like, oh wow, you have a death animation. I mean, no one says anything about the adults getting fucked up. Claire got her head crushed by fucking Mr. X. Nobody said anything about that. But yeah, then Leon's getting ripped to fucking shreds by these zombies and shit. But I mean, shit, I do have to deal with them. These son of a bitches. But I just feel like it's just ridiculous that people will literally get butthurt about a video game.
That's just the nature of people just complain.
Right.
gonna jump out of the call for a couple minutes. I gotta go put something away.
Oh, no
I will
problem.
be right back.
No, you're good. Ah, shit, I don't even have room for any of this stuff. Nah, got one. I'm stupid. Duh. Saying I don't have room, but then the side pack is in there. Gotta love that. Those damn things are so quick in the new one. Okay, what is the best way to go right now? We'll go out because I don't have the lighter. Yeah, so I'll go out anyway. Some of this damn health up. Take that one back. And I'll just take the crank with me because I have one. I still need another one. Well, yeah, so I'll take the crank. Damn it. Oh shit. Like, why does that release that? That makes no sense to me, but we'll deal with it. Nope. He's so mad. Okay, I'm sorry. I don't need to see zombies coming out of windows and shit right now. This asshole. Ah, what am I doing? Okay, so I would say that's about halfway done, a little over halfway. I was gonna say, I know I got another one. What the hell? Yeah, just in case. Never know, shit happens.
Claire!
What is it that you want,
Sherry,
little girl?
you're okay.
I'm glad to see you're safe, Claire. Claire!
I'm going down there. Stay here and wait for me, okay?
Oh, jeez. Big ass gun.
Help me! So you've made it this far. Not bad, girl.
William just out here
I'm not
infecting
letting
everybody.
anyone leave my town. Everyone's gonna die.
Calm down, Chief. What happened?
Shut up! You couldn't possibly understand what's happened. Those monsters from Umbrella have destroyed my beautiful town. How could they do that to me after everything I've done for them?
So it's true. You have been working with Umbrella. Then you must know about the G-Virus. What is it? Tell me!
If you must know, it's the agent that can turn humans into the ultimate bioweapons. Superior to the T-Virus in every way. Dr. William Birkin is the genius behind the project.
William Birkin?
I'm sure you've already seen his little girl running around here somewhere. Sherry, isn't it? In case you haven't already figured it out. The monster that's been tearing my precinct apart is yet another product of the G-Virus. An ultimate bioweapon. Umbrella must be trying to cover its tracks. But if I have to go, I'm going to take you with me.
I gotta go.
My chest can't take the pain.
Oh, of course, I put my acid rounds up and they give me acid rounds. Yeah, it's alright. Nasty son of a bitch. Well, might as well combine that. Get this little girl. So cute though.
Claire, you came back.
I can't believe the man who developed the G-Virus is actually her father.
What's wrong, Claire?
It's nothing. But I think I found a way out of here. We should be able to find someplace safe if we can just make it out of town.
But...
Don't worry, I'll protect you. I promise. But you have to make sure you don't leave my side. Leon, are you still there? We're leaving.
Are you crazy? The streets are still crawling with zombies.
It'll be all right, trust me. We found a way to the sewer. Follow us later.
Claire! Claire! Wait, wait!
Come on, let's get out of here.
Claire? Run!
The most annoying part. It's fucked up.
Sherry? Where are you?
Sherry! Claire! I'm here!
Damn these bugs. Never been the same after that day. Really? Swear that pissed me off that day. They barely touched me and she died. Damn, she did that shit hard as hell.
Claire? Oh,
Now I feel bad for laughing. How can be this motherfucker walking around? I don't know, just in case. Damn, do I even want to go down there?
Another
Oh, yo, what's
spy
up?
sent by Umbrella, right?
Thought you may
Let
have
me
passed out on
guess.
me.
You're here to steal my husband's G-Virus, aren't you? You are tenacious, I'll give you that.
Husband? Then you must be Annette. Sherry's mother?
What?
Sherry's wandering around alone in the sewers. You have to help me find her.
That's impossible. I told her to go to the police station. What's she doing here? William will be after her.
William?
That's right. The creature that's been causing all this destruction is none other than my own husband.
Oh, gotta love this classic scene.
This way. It's sheer perfection. My precious G-Virus. No one will ever take you away from me.
There he is.
So you finally come.
Doctor, we're here to collect the G-Virus sample.
Sorry, but I won't just hand over my life's work.
Stop! You might hit the sample. That's it, all right. Okay, let's move out.
William! Oh my! Hold on, darling. I'm taking care of that bullet wound first.
I had to stop
Stay
and get
here.
a snack, get some chips or something.
Alpha team, have you retrieved the sample yet?
Affirmative. We'll be at the rendezvous point in 1 minute.
Roger.
Are you telling me that he injected the G-Virus into his own body?
The G-Virus has the ability to revitalize cellular functions.
What was that? Something's wrong. Let's check it out. Over there! Shoot it! Eat this, you freak! I'm stopping it! What is this thing? Hurry!
Damn, they're out there getting wrecked.
What is this thing? Fire! Fire! Son of a...
Makes me wonder which one was Hunk, because there was no
So
differentiation.
those rats
back
were
in
the
day.
carriers of the virus?
They all look
As
the
a
same.
result of his virus-induced transmutation, William should have lost any prior memories he had as a human by now. I tried to save him, but I'm afraid it's already too late.
But
And that's not even the entire story. Every G-Virus bioweapon, including William, has the ability to implant embryos into other life forms. That's why he's after Sherry.
what are you trying to say?
The bodies of individuals with non-related genetic coding are likely to reject the embryo. But since Sherry is his daughter, that possibility is non-existent. It's an inherent survival instinct.
It's Sherry. You go that way.
Ugh, thank God that stupid bullet's gone. Alright, there's enough of that. actually never seen him do that.
Come on, wake up, Sherry.
My stomach. It hurts.
Don't worry, you'll be fine. Come on, let's go.
It's odd to see her avatar like super old. Claire is newer. Yeah, I guess I'll take it. Because why not? Nah, you missed. That's what you get. I hate that so much. Before I found you, you ran around all day. The second I get a little too far. Damn. All right, cool. No, that's cool. I'll let you know. Well, basically, it's should be like around 9:45ish. Hopefully, I can get off a little earlier, then I can set up. But yeah, no, that's cool.
My stomach hurts.
Hang in there, Sherry. Her forehead's burning up. I've got to hurry before the embryos pupate. Sherry.
Okay, so I think I am actually gonna call it here. We still have a few days before the main event, if you want to put it like that. I'll probably pick this back up and then run through the game so I can get Claire B and do Claire B. As far as completing this tonight,
Claire?
or morning, whatever you
You're
want to call
finally
it.
awake.
Yeah, I don't know that that's gonna happen
Isn't
tonight.
this...
Dead
That's
tired,
okay.
but
You keep it. I'm sure it'll keep you safe.
I will pick
Thank
it
you,
back up.
Claire. Even though
And I want to thank everybody
I'm an
who
only
actually
child,
joined. And
neither of my parents ever spent
make sure
much
you stop
time
in on
with
the
me
24th at
because of
around
their work.
9:45, 10 o'clock.
I grew up
And
alone,
we can start the
but now that you're with me,
stream for
I
the
finally
remake.
have someone to rely upon.
Sherry. Rest here for a bit. I'll be right back, as soon as I found the antidote for you.